Hi, you like my new hair? That's for today. Today is Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday with a W and a W for Wacky and Wednesday. So today we're going to work in our activity book on the next activity. So you got to get your activity, you've got to get your crayons, you got to get your attention, you got to get your focus, you got to get your sit on so you can come sit down and join me for this activity and show your grown-ups how much you can do and how well you can do it, and then take some pictures so you can send it to me and then I can see all your work you're doing. All right, enjoy your day, enjoy the activity. Let's get going. All right. All right, good morning everybody. So here's our activity book. So I have a different idea. I said we were going to turn the page, we were going to find something to do, but instead let's put this book aside. Let's try something else today because today's Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday, and why not do something a little different? All right, we're going to switch it up. So instead, let's look at some different activities we can do using paper and toys and all different kinds of things. So what we can do is I can show you some activities, you can try them, you can stop the videotape and do them, and then when you're ready to do another activity, you can start the tape again, start the video, and then try something different. So I'm going to make a list right here of some things we're going to do. I'm going to get out a marker. I'm going to open it up. It's a purple marker. And I'm going to make a list of things that we can do. All right. One of the things we'll work on is a puzzle. But not just any puzzle, because you have puzzles at home. So we'll work on a puzzle. I'm using an uppercase and some lowercase letters, and there's some Z's. There's two Z's because puzzle sound like this. Puzzle. Puzzle has so much Z in it. All right, so puzzles. So we'll work on puzzles, and there's different kinds of puzzles we'll do. Some puzzles are made already, and some puzzles you are going to have to make. All right, something else we're going to work on. Let's try some toys. I'm going to do it. Capital T, a lowercase o, a lowercase y, a lowercase s, toys. So we'll do puzzles. We'll work on some toy ideas too. Let's work on, I know, something else that's fun with a G, G, game, game. There it is, G-A-M-E. We'll work on puzzles, toys, games. We'll make it more than one, games. And the last thing we'll do is, why don't we work on some, I know, something like this. P-R-E-T-N-D-E-R. Your big siblings at home and your grown-ups, they could tell you. Pretender. So I didn't mean to write pretender. I meant to write pretend. So look, I'm going to put a line right through this. Not pretender. Pretend. We're going to do some pretending. All right, we'll do some toy pretending. So I'm going to take my list. I'm going to move it over. This is like our checklist, just like you have at home. You might have a checklist of things to do or groceries to get. So here, puzzles is the first thing. So let's talk about puzzles. I'm going to put a cap on my marker and put my marker aside, and let me find a puzzle. Oh, here's one. This is one you may know already. This one. So do you remember this one from the classroom? This one is the fire truck puzzle. So fire trucks and puzzles. This puzzle is called, right? It's called, let's see how many pieces are in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 12-piece jigsaw puzzle. It's called a jigsaw because look at these pieces. They're all cut a certain way. They use a special saw. It goes up and down. It goes zzz, 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 and they cut all around to make this puzzle. They take it all apart, so it's called a jigsaw puzzle. And on the back of this puzzle, there's a shape, triangle. All of these pieces have a triangle. So here's our triangle. This is all the pieces. So here's our puzzle. And grown-ups, when we talk about puzzles at home, we talk about the edge of the puzzle. We talk about the corners, right? Square and rectangle puzzles all have 4 corners, and the corners are like the really cool pieces. They're the ones that we like to find first so that we can do the outside of the puzzle. We can do the frame, and then we can do the inside. So in class, we have these puzzles, and what we did was to make it a little bit easier when we're learning them. We take the pieces out. What we do is I take a photograph of the puzzles. So here is the photograph of the fire truck. That way, when kids are learning, they can put the photograph in and they can match the pieces. Then when the kids get really good at these puzzles, right guys, we just take the picture and we get rid of it. And you don't even need it. You could just put the pieces in all by yourself. And to make it even a little easier is we have a tray. Look, this is the frame. So this tells us that the edges are flat. So when you have a piece that goes on the edge, but you're trying to put it in like this, well, that's not the edge. We need a flat edge. So we talk about edges. We talk about rotating the piece, which is turning it, and flipping it like a pancake. Sometimes the pieces are like this. So whenever we start a puzzle, the kids like to dump the pieces out, right? We dump them out. They're all over the place. And then we talk about we're not ready to do the puzzle yet until we flip all the pieces. We have to see the colors. We have to see the shapes. So I'm going to turn over all the pieces. This works for floor puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, little puzzles, big puzzles, all kinds of puzzles. Even little insert puzzles, the easiest puzzles we have. So here's the puzzle. So at home, you guys have to find the puzzles that are easy and some that are challenging. Some of us at home and at school do not like challenging puzzles. We don't want to be challenged. It's too hard to stop and think. But we always talk about challenging ourselves, trying it by ourselves and seeing if we can figure it out and work on those problem-solving skills. So look, I found a piece that has a corner. There's no bumps and there's no little holes. It's a corner piece. So I'm going to find a corner. It could go here, but I know that the road is not on the side. I know the road is on the bottom. So that means this corner piece goes on the bottom. And I'm going to slide it right over to the corner. And I'm going to look, here's another corner piece. I know it doesn't go up in the sky because it's not blue. In our picture, which we call in class a map, there's blue up here. There's a flower pot that's going to be in the next corner. A flower pot. Wait a second. Look. It's right there. It's the same one. This one matches. So this one we know goes up in the corner. Right there. So look, I have these corners, and this one is a wheel. One wheel is here already. We need another wheel in the corner. Then we'll ask, do you want to do the road first? Do you want to do the sky first? What should we do first? We will save the middle for the end. So let's do the road first since we have some. On the road there's lots of wheels. So I'm going to put some wheels down. These obviously don't fit because there's 2 bumps. So we'll just slide it over. And then we'll get another puzzle piece that has some road and just a little bit of wheel we have to finish. So I'll put that in there. And then it's not fitting, it's not fitting. And some of the kids do this. But we have to stop and think, go slow, and adjust it. There we go. We have the bottom done. Now let's do the top. And the top has a lot of blue sky. So we could actually take all the blue. Here's some blue, here's some blue, there's some blue. But look, these are some blue pieces that have an edge. And here's the corner one. So I'm going to put the corner in the corner. It's a match. And then I see some green tree and some green tree. So I'm going to match them together too. And then we just have one more edge at the top. One more edge. So let's see. If I'm having trouble, I can look at the map. And I can see that this one is going to have some fire. This piece has some fire. So here's some fire. I'm going to put it at the top. And put it right in together. And it's a match. Voila. Now we're ready to do, we could do the other sides. Look, we need a piece here that's an edge and a piece here. This one looks like it's going to have some red brick because I think it's the building. If we look at our map, we can see some red brick and a little bit of the fire truck, the window where the firefighters look in. There's actually a silhouette inside. You can see the firefighter inside there behind the glass. So let's look for that. Oh, there's some words too. D-E-P-T. That means department. So look, here it is. It's the same. I'm going to put it right on here. There's the one edge. Now there's only one more piece that has an edge. One more piece that has a flat edge. It's not that one. That one's all bumps and holes. This one's all bumps and holes too. But this one has an edge, so this must be the one. So it's not going to fit like this, right? The edge has to go on the outside. So I have to rotate it. Rotate it. It's almost driving it like the fire truck. Turning it until it fits. Look, the lines are going to match. And the tree up here and the hose. The tool. Look at that. Now we only have two more pieces for the middle. So one piece is going to have, there's a little nose there. It must belong to an animal. A nose. So I knows that it's not this piece, right? Look. Because that's the ladder. And the ladder's over there. So let's see. It must be this piece. The one with the puppy. The little Dalmatian, the fire dog. So I'm going to put this little doggy in there. All right. Woof, woof. And look, you even completed the word. It says City Fire Department. Here we go. And now the last piece. And this is the piece that all the kids go, I want to do it, I want to do it. So these are kind of our individual puzzles for one kiddo to do. I'm going to put it right inside. And if you think it goes like this, because it almost fits, but the sky, we know the sky doesn't go down there. And we know there's not a wheel up in the sky. So I'm going to rotate it and rotate it. And then sometimes kids do this. It's not fitting. It still doesn't fit. And we'll say, no, go back. Keep trying. Black to black here for the tire. And then we can push it in gently. Ta-da. There we go. Look, it's all done. It actually matches the picture. And then you can do it again. You can try and do it not on the tray, but on the table, on the paper. That would be kind of cool too. All right. And then if you really want to get tricky, you can actually take two puzzles and mix them up together. I'm trying to slip this underneath. Did you notice that? I'm not being very sly. Yeah, it's a little more difficult than I thought. I better just put it on top and I'll slide it over. But this is one way to do a puzzle. There's another way to do a puzzle. This is a picture of a fire truck. To make it into a puzzle, they had to do this. Then they had to cut the puzzle out. So here's what you're going to do. We're going to draw a picture on some paper, and then you're going to cut out the picture and make your own puzzle. Are you excited? Okay, good, because I'm excited too. I'm going to put our fire truck puzzle away. I'll just put it up here. Then to draw my picture, let's see, maybe I'll use, should I use crayons or markers? I guess I'll use markers. So I have some markers here in this little jar. It's not all the colors of the rainbow, but it's close. And I think I have to think about what I want to draw. Do I want to draw a fire truck, a police car? Do I want to draw a vehicle? Maybe I want to draw an animal or draw a person, or I have an idea. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Here we go. I'm going to start with some lines. Down, down. I'm going to pull across and pull across. Oh, I'm starting with the shape of a square. Then I'm going to, look, there's a little dot there already. I'm going to make a triangle at the top. Ready? Pull down diagonally and pull down diagonally. Oh, you can guess it's a house, right? Okay, I'm going to draw my house. My house is not blue, but it does have this color door. My house has this color door. I'm going to put my top, I'm going to park it on the back. It just kind of fits there. I call it a parking lot. That way, if it's on the table, it doesn't get knocked, it doesn't roll off the table, and it's not in my way. I can just park it here. Then I know where it is. All right, I'm going to draw my door. My door is kind of a rectangle. It has a line down, and a top. There. It does have a bottom, so I guess I could draw a bottom too. And it has a door handle right there and a little spot for a key. And it has a little teeny hole right here. It's called the peephole. That way when someone's knocking on the door, I can look outside the peephole. I don't have to open the door because it's a stranger. I can look outside and I can see, should I open the door? Is it my friend or is it a stranger? Right? So you always have to wait though and ask your grown-up before you open the door. Yeah, even if it's your friend, you want to find out first from your grown-up, is it okay if I can open that door? All right, then my house has windows. I don't have blue windows. They're actually kind of tan and the glass is clear, but I'm going to draw some windows. The windows I have are square windows, so I'm going to draw down and across. And then it has a grid inside, like this. Those are all the window panes. So I'm going to draw another window here. This one's my living room. Here we go, down, down, and this one's the kitchen. And then in my house, when you open the door, you go upstairs, and upstairs are the bedrooms. So I'm going to draw a window here. That's the mommy and daddy bedroom, and a grid. Then I'm going to draw a window in the middle, and that goes down. There's a kid window. Then another window, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to draw a grid again. 4. Look at that. So we have a mommy daddy window, a kid window, a kid window, the living room, the kitchen. Ooh, and in the attic, there's some stairs that go up even higher. And this window, I'm going to make this one different. I'm going to make this one a circle, 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 stop. And I'm going to draw a grid in this window too. Look at that. And my house does have this too. Right here in the top. I'm going to draw a line down, and then I'm going to start another line. It's going to go down, and then a top. It's the chimney. The chimney, our chimney is made of bricks. I'm going to draw some lines across, just across, and some lines down. Bloop. It's bricks. And then outside of my house, there are some bushes. In the winter, there's not. But in the spring and in the summer and a little bit of the fall, there's some bushes. So I'm going to draw some bushes. Bushes are almost like clouds. Wow. They go around. Ooh. Some bushes on the side. And another bush on the side. Wow. There's some bushes. And I have a walkway. So you can walk up to my house and knock on the door. Trick or treat. Anybody home? If the light's on, that means we're home. Look, I'm going to take this off the parking lot and put it back. I'm going to draw a walkway. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do a purple one because purple's a fun color. I'm going to park it in the back and I'm going to draw my walkway. All right, here we go. I'm going to make this walkway. I'm going to draw a line on the bottom right here. A line. You could make it as big as you want or as little as you want. And then this line has two edges. It has a stop or a beginning here and a stop over here. So I'm going to connect it to the door. So here is my door. Here's the corner. And I'm going to draw all the way down to this little purple line to the beginning. So here I go. Down. And then this door right here, right at the edge again, this corner, I'm going to go all the way down to this line here. Down, 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 down. Boop. Look at that. There's the walkway. It's going right up to my door. And my walkway has some stones. So I'm going to draw some stones. They're all different kinds of stones. Some are wiggly and little. Some are big. And they all fit together. Kind of like a puzzle. Just like that. So you can try and draw. If you're drawing a house, you could try the same thing or something different. You could always start drawing a house and then change it if you want. So there we have our walkway. And I'm going to put my purple marker away and take out my green marker because I'm going to add the next best fun thing on a drawing. Instead of drawing down like we always write when we pull down, we start our ladders at the top, right, in our numbers. This time you're going to get to go up. And they're like little teeny dashes. So we're going to make some grass. You ready? Here we go. This is my favorite. I take a little line and I go up. And I start at the bottom again and go up. It looks like a little V. And up. Then I can do more grass. Up, 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 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's looking very grassy in this yard. So cool. So you can add lots of grass, and then in the back, I'm going to do a line, one line right across, right across. Here I go. You ready? I'm going to go across, but I'm going to stop at the house, stop, and then I'm going to go to the other edge of the house and go across and stop. There. That's our horizon line. We can see the house, but we know that's kind of where the backyard ends. And then over here, maybe we can have a mountain in the back, like we did before with our motorcycle. And stop at the house. Don't go over the house. And then we could do another one over here, the mountain. Whoa. So cool. And in the sky, we can add, just like we did our little wavy bush there. It looks like a thought bubble, like it's thinking about something. I'm going to add a cloud in the sky that's a little bumpy too. It's kind of like a wiggly jiggly circle. Pump. Or you could make a long cloud that's a little wavy. You can decide what kind of cloud you want. And I'm going to draw my sun, because I love to have the sun. I'm going to try yellow, even though yellow is sometimes hard to see. And I'm going to do a circle. You can do a big circle, or you could even do a sun that's kind of hiding. You could do a sun that's hiding. Like this sun, maybe this sun can hide behind the mountain. Look, it's partially behind the mountain. And then I can color it in. So carefully. If I touch the green, it might turn green, because sometimes markers, the colors blend. But I'll go so close. Then I'm going to draw some hot heat lines. Here we go for my sun. They could be narrow lines. I don't want to go too close and cover up the house. There, look at that sun. The sun's coming up, or maybe it's going down. You have to decide. If it's morning, it's going to come up, and everyone's going to wake up and say, time for breakfast, and they come running down the stairs, go right to the kitchen, and eat. Then they come right to the living room, and then they go right out the door to the bus. Maybe, unless school's closed, of course. Because if school's closed and you're learning inside, then maybe you run to the living room. But if it's at nighttime and the sun's going down, everyone's downstairs eating dinner. Then it's time to go upstairs to the bath. Then it's time to go to bed, read a book, and then start it all over again in the morning. So here's a house. Now remember, we talked about making this into a puzzle. So here's how we do it. You ready? Drum roll. You can use your fingers. Drum roll, please. Here's what we do. I'm going to take my markers, move them over. All done markers. Hello, scissors. These scissors have my daughter's name. Look, Emma. E-M-M-A. It's almost like a puzzle. Look, it's cut, and then watch what happens. Uh-oh. Now it's apart. I have to put it back together. Emma. Whoop, it's apart. So look, I'm going to cut this piece of paper apart. I'm going to take my thumb, put my thumb in the little hole, and put my fingers in the big hole like this. And then I'm going to turn so my thumb is up. It should be facing you. The top of the scissors should be facing your nose. And my elbow goes in. You can't see my elbow, but it's going in right to my side. And I open and shut them. Open and shut them. And this hand doesn't have to do anything, because this is not how we cut, right? Not like that. That doesn't help. And we can't cut upside down, because then it's hard to cut. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to turn it into a puzzle. I think what I'm going to do is fold my paper first. We'll just add another skill here. I'm going to take the corner and touch the other corner right up here, and corner to corner, right? The corners kiss, and then I can smooth it out like that. I folded it in half. It's almost like a card. Then I'm going to fold it again. I'm going to turn my paper. I'm going to rotate it. And I'm going to bring up the bottom and do corner to corner. I have to hold it so it doesn't move. And then I have to smooth it out. Smoothy groovy. Corner to corner. Smooth it out. Look at that. Then I'm going to fold it again. This is getting crazy. I'm going to fold it again. It's turning into a really crazy puzzle. All right. And make it smooth. And if you have to stop the video to finish your folding, you should stop the video and then join me again. Then I'm going to open it up. It's like opening a present, because you just don't know what's inside. And it's, all right, happy birthday. Look at that. That is crazy. Now we have lots of lines like this. You can see all the lines that we can cut on. So we can cut like this when it's open and big, or we could fold it and cut it too. Folding it more makes it a little harder for the scissors to cut. But if you have really strong fingers and your thumb is up and your elbow's in and you're open, shut them, then you can probably do it. So I'm going to cut right on the little folded line. There's a little bended line right there, right on the crease. Cut right across. There we go. Now I'm going to open it again. I'm going to cut right here. Cut, cut, cut. Making all these pieces. Here's another one. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to cut, cut, cut. Let's see. Oh, I have to open this one. And I have to open this one. Oh, I could stack them together. Look. I could stack them on top of each other. And let's see if I can cut them. Again. Cut, 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 cut. All right, look at this. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 pieces. 8 puzzle pieces, all rectangles. Now let's see what happens. I'm going to try and put them together. So I got to turn them over just like we did with our fire truck. Remember, first we take all the pieces and we turn them over so we can see. All the pictures. Let's see. Here's one. Here's another one. And another one. Just turn them over. Turn them over. Ooh, mix them up. Ooh, there's the sun. You remember where the sun was? It was way up in the sky, remember? And let's see. Ooh, there's some more yellow. That must be more sun. I'm going to do this a little quickly so we can get through it. But yeah, look at that. It matches. Now we need some more. Oh, there's the house. It had a circle window, so I have to find some more circle. Let's see. Does it go up here like this? No, it doesn't match. It has to go match the little grid here. It looks like a waffle window. Now I need a little bit more. I need one more piece of a window. Looks like a pizza. So I got to find a piece over here that has a little bit of a piece of window. Not that one. It has some red door. Oop, there's some grass. I know it doesn't go on top of the roof. Here's, oh look. Look what's up here. I see a cloud. That's the sky. And I see a little piece of window. So I'm going to put it right in here. Right over there. Let me move these pieces out of the way. Come on, everybody. Move over. Here we go. All right. Look, there's the house. Now we need to finish the rest. We have the bedrooms and the bathroom. We just don't have the downstairs. We need the front door, the kitchen, the living room. We need our walkway. So let's see. Here's some more pieces. Here's a window and a red door. So let's see. It doesn't go on this side. And if I put it over here, it might be upside down. Let's check. Maybe it's not. Let's see. And here's another one. It's another door. Let's see if I slide it together. Oh, it does fit. Look. Sliding it together. Ooh la la. I'm going to slide it up a little bit more so we can get the whole puzzle in the picture. So carefully. And if someone walks by really quick, it might blow away, so be careful. And here's our walkway. Let's see if I put one over here. You think it's going to work? And one over here? Is that how it goes? Now, what if I turn them over? Is this how they go? No, looks like a waffle cone, like we're going to have a house ice cream. Wait, what if I just turn them this way? Here we go. Ho, ho, ho. There it is. There we go. Look at that. It's a house. It's my blue house. Yeah. There we go. You made a puzzle. That's how you make a puzzle. So on your paper, you could draw anything you want. You could draw a picture of a bunny, if you want. You could draw a picture of a pony, if you like. You could draw a picture of yourself, your own face, if you want. Or a house, or an apartment, or a condominium or a store. You could draw so many different things. So that's your challenge, all right? I'm going to put my pieces away. I have to take care of them too. I don't want to lose them. So you always have to keep your puzzle pieces together, because losing a puzzle piece, no fun. But at least with this kind, you could always draw more. You could draw another piece. I'm going to put my puzzle piece away. Cool. Shall we see what's next? Right, we tried some different puzzles. Now let's see what's next. Let me check it off our list. Ready? Check. Now we need some toy play. So let's do some toys. I have some toys. Here's your challenge. You ready? Your challenge is not to take out a toy that you use all the time and play it the same way with the same toys, with the same pieces. You are going to find a toy that perhaps you don't use all the time, or pick toys from different areas. So let's see. I'm going to find, here's a toy. Here's a little Dora figurine. And oh, here's that pony. Usually I don't use them together. And let's see. Oh, look, here's a block. I found a block, just a red block on a red table. Probably not the best choice. And let's see. How about, oh, look, I found a Lego kid. Here's a little Lego girl. There. So you can find toys, all different sorts of toys. And your challenge is to play with these different toys. See if you can make up a new game with these toys, if you can try something different. Perhaps this little girl has a pony, and this little girl wants to pet the pony, and she says, "Hi, can I pet your pony?" And this little girl says, "Sure, you can come pet the pony, but you have to be gentle." So the pony can come over, and I'm going to have the pony turn this way. Her hair's in her eyes. The pony can come over, and the little girl can go, "Hi, pony," and she can pet the pony so gently. And you could make a story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who had a pony, and her friend said, "Hi, can I come pet your pony?" And this little girl said, "Sure, but you have to be gentle." So she came over and she pet the pony so gentle. And I know in our classroom, sometimes when we say being gentle, someone might say, "I'm going to be silly and goofy," and she starts to push and knock the pony down. Well, that's not so nice. So this little girl might say, "I don't like what you're doing," and then she and her pony can leave. And it looks like this pony has a little hairband on her. That must be, maybe it's a saddle or a seatbelt. So I'm going to just use it. I'm going to put her right inside there so she can ride on her pony. Right? She's saying, if you're not being nice, then you can't play with me. Oh, it's so sad. So she's going to go for a ride. Oh, look, here's the block. And her pony is so talented. It can jump. So her pony's going to jump over the block and jump back over the block. Wow. And then this little girl, maybe she'll say, "You know what? I'll be nice. I'll be gentle. May I pet your pony? Can I have another chance?" And she'll take her head, and instead of saying no, she'll say, "Sure, yes." And maybe her hair will stay on. Let's see, her hair wants to fall off. So look, she's going to come over, and she's going to be gentle. There. Then her friend might say, "Do you want to ride too?" Yes. So let's see if two little girls can fit on top of this pony. There they go. I'm going to hold them together. And together they rode the horse, and they jumped. Bump. And they jumped back. Bump. And they rode and rode and rode all over the place. So, and then they wanted to find a home for the pony, or it was time to feed the pony. So here's your challenge. You have to find, oops, I took her head off. That would be a whole nother story. Let's see if we can fix her head. Once upon a time, the little girl lost her head. That's not so great. Let's see. Ooh, I'll help you. There you go. Thank you for helping me fix my head. So you can make up a story using all different kinds of toys. Not the same toys. You don't need all ponies, right? You could have ponies and people. You could have ponies and puppets, little finger puppets. There could be a story about a pony and a koala bear that become friends. So many things you could do. So that's your challenge, is to come up with new ways to use your toys and see if your toys can communicate, and maybe they can even solve a problem. maybe there's a problem they have to solve, like someone got hurt, or someone lost a toy, or someone's lost, or they want to play together. So that's one other way you can play today. I'm going to check off toys. Games. You ready? Here's the game. You get to make a game today. So I know you have all kinds of games, whether it's Jumanji, or if it's Life, or Monopoly Junior, or Snail Pace Race. There's so many games, right? Yeti and My Spaghetti we play sometimes. So here's what you get to do. You get to make your own game. Make your own game. So I'm going to get my markers again. And to make a game, let's see, I'm going to draw some spaces. I'm going to draw a space at the top. I'm going to do a circle because I love circles. Circle, 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 stop. And a circle at the bottom. Circle, 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 stop. One circle is when you get to go. So I'm going to put some green in it. This is the circle that's go. I'm just going to color it green. So we know that this is the beginning of the game. This is where we start. All right, and this is where we stop the game, right up here where we stop. So I'm going to put a big red circle up here. Red. All right, I wish I knew how to say red in lots of languages. I only know how to say it in English and maybe a little bit of Spanish. Rojo. All right, look, here we go. Green and red. So now we need to find our playing pieces. So I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to get a playing piece. Now, I don't know how many people are playing, but there's a piece. And then maybe your brother or your sister or your grown-up at home or your friend, they can have their own playing piece too. So here we go. We have the green and we have a playing piece. Here she is. She's going to start here, but she needs to get over there. So I'm going to make something for her to step on so she can move. Maybe I'll make more circles or maybe squares. What should we do? It's your decision too. So why don't we just make some circles? I'm going to park my top right over here. I'm going to make some spaces. First, she's going to have to go circle, 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 stop over here. Then she has to go here. Then she's going to go over here. And then over here. She's getting up here, but uh-oh, look, here and over here. I'm making so many circles, circle stops, and circle, circle, stop. And this one, look, I'm going to make a square right here. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what it's going to be for yet, but we'll see. Circle, circle, stop. Circle, circle, stop. Circle, circle, stop. And that's the finish. Do-do-do-do. All right, I'm going to put a top on. Now, she's going to have to go to all these different spaces to get up. And whoever else is playing, too. Let's see. Let's get another player in here. How about our old friend Captain Hook? Ahoy there. Maybe he's going to play, too. So I'm going to put him in line. All right. And how are they going to move? How do we know how many spaces? Sometimes we use this cube, this die right here, a dice. Right, we use this. It has numbers or little dots on it, and all the dots represent numbers. So there's the number 1. That's 1 space. Number 2 is 2. We have all different kinds. So you can take and use a dice from another game if you want to. So here we go. I'm going to roll the dice and then she's going to move. But before we do that, something has to happen here. I'm going to put a red danger. Let's see, maybe I'll put a triangle. A triangle. Uh-oh. The triangle. What happens when she lands on the triangle? If she lands on it, then she has to go all the way back to the beginning. I can even draw an arrow. Down. And here I go. Up. Up. There's the arrow. That means you have to go back. Oh man, I hope she doesn't get it. Okay, I'm going to roll the die. Now here's what I do. I take it in my hands and I drop it. Like that. If I throw it, it might fall off the table. So I kind of drop it. And I don't do this. Because that's not how we play with the die, right? We have to roll it. So number, how many dots? That's the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spaces, so I have to count 6. So here we go, right? We're going to do our one-to-one correspondence all the way up to 6. Here's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and I say pass, and it's the next player's turn. All right, we'll pretend that I'm another player, even though I'm the same person. Here I go. 4. Now 4 is not as many as 6, so I think Captain Hook is going to end up behind her. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's right. Number 4. So he's over here. He's on the 4th circle. On the 4th circle. All right. She's saying, oh, I see you. You're behind me. You're catching up. Let's see. So we need a big number, but we don't want to land on the triangle. If we get a 1, 2, 3, if we get a 3, we're in trouble. Okay, here we go. Is it a 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, she's so happy. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. She passed it. She's getting so close. Uh-oh. Captain Hook is getting anxious. He wants to get closer. I'm going to roll it again. He's far behind. 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He's catching up. Now she needs to go right here to the end. So she needs to get 1, 2, 3, right? 3 or more. You can decide if you want to do 3 or more. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could play where she has to get exactly 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, it's not a 3, so she doesn't win yet. You can decide. But that's a game you can play. You can make your own game. And then Captain Hook said, oh man, I didn't win. But you could play again. And they can go back to the beginning and play. Then you could play someone else's game. Maybe your friend or your brother or your sister or your parent, maybe or your cousin, they made a game too, and then you can try their game. Maybe they don't have a triangle, or maybe they have 2 triangles, or maybe they don't have circles, they have squares. You have to decide what the rules are. All right, so that's a game that you can play. So here we go. All right, the last thing on our list, let me move the games over. The last thing on our list is pretend. Pretend. So pretend. I'm going to move this over. You get to take a stuffed animal, boop, or a puppet, or a toy, and you get to pretend. You get to pretend something. So I'm going to pretend. I'm going to take 2 little puppets, and I'm going to put them on my finger. It's a little bit like the play that we did in the toys. I'm going to put them in my fingers, and I'm going to do some pretend play. So if you have a grown-up there, they could even write down your words. All right, here's his little tail, so cute. And the little puppets can be friends, and you can act out a play. You could even use a box or a chair that they can go behind. So it can be a puppet show. It could be a puppet show. What I'll do is I'll just use some paper because I don't have a box that I can go behind right now. But look, you can do your own little puppet show. I'm using finger puppets, but you can use something different. You could use stuffed animals. Right? Stuffed animals can be like a puppet. Oops, sorry to bump you. Look, they can be like a puppet. They can be behind. Hello there. And then you get to pretend. You can make up your own theme. Maybe your friends are going to the grocery store, or they're going to the park. And they get to pretend, hi, do you want to go outside and play? Well, sure. I'm a koala bear, I like trees. Well, I'm a bunny rabbit, I like holes. Well, maybe we can find a hole in a tree. Oh, that's a great idea. And they can go climb in the tree, go in the hole, and hide, and then come out. Well, I like to eat carrots. I don't really like carrots that much. I like to eat leaves. Leaves? I don't think I like leaves. Well, I'll try them, and I'll try a carrot. And they can go and they can have a carrot leaf play date. So you get to play with your little puppets. You can act out a scene. Once upon a time, there was a koala bear and a bunny, and they had a play date. They went to go play in the tree inside the hole. They went in the hole. They came out of the hole. They climbed up the tree. They climbed down the tree. They even went over to the bunny's house and went down in the hole. And for snack, they had leaves, and carrots, delicious. The end. So you could make up your own story. Maybe they're not a bunny and a koala bear. Maybe it's a pony and Captain Hook. Who knows? Maybe it's about a car, or maybe a robot, or a big stuffed animal and a little stuffed animal. You get to make up your own story. I'm so excited to see what stories you're going to make. And then you can videotape your stories and you can watch them. It'll be like your own movie. All right, so let's check this off. Excuse me, bunny. You want to help? All right, here, the bunny's going to help. Bunnies like to be helpful. Here it goes. Ready, bunny? Check. Check. All right, good job, bunny. So we have, how many things did we do today? Let's see, bunny. You want to help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different activities for us to do today. That's a lot of work. You think you can do it? Oh, it's a yes. It's definitely a yes. So good luck. Have fun. Make sure you share your ideas with me. You can put them right below in the comment section so I can see what your ideas are, because this is very exciting. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.